Okay, guys, welcome to another Monday night Grubb Cast. Um, let you guys know too that uh, we had a problem with uh, Steve tonight. He had another arrangement that he had to be at, so he's not going to make it on here tonight. So we're going to shoot for next Monday night. I apologize. Um, we didn't find out until late this evening what was going on. So, but we'll get him on here pretty quick. So I got something going on. Okay. I'll get that off from there. Okay. If somebody will throw me a thumbs up in the comments, I'll know that's working. And hopefully that feed is not coming through to you guys that I was doing there. I think I got it silenced now. So, but let's go ahead. Let's get the sponsors out of the way. And we got a little bit of stuff to talk about. Dean Barnhart, Rusty. Tonight, the sponsors is Fish Sticks Rods, Hook and Donkeys, Sanborn Builders, Ace Hardware, Hobbs Roofing, Pizza Stop, Southern Ohio Sanitation, and Williamson Construction. The guys, get out there and let them know. Tonight, for the trivia question, I'm giving away the Hook and Donkey. It's the 3-inch Little Hog. 3-inch Little Hog. And this is what it looks like in the package. It's the 3-inch Little Hog. Got a pretty easy trivia question tonight, I think. So we'll see what happens. See if it's as easy as I think it is. Also, guys, let me check here. I just got a text message. Okay, yep. Don't forget. Oh, upside down. This is the crankbait that I'm going to be giving away this month for whoever shows me a receipt for Lucky's. Not tonight. It's going to be either the next week or the week after. So if you don't have, or not Lucky's, Pizza Stop. If you don't have a receipt from Pizza Stop, you better get out there within the next week and get you something. Buy you a sub, a salad, a pizza, something, and save that receipt. And the first person that texts me a copy of the receipt or puts it on the comments will win that crankbait. And it's either going to be next week or the last week, one of the two. So get out there and get you a sub, or the chef salads are wonderful. And whoever's first one that puts it up there wins the crankbait. That'll be within the next 2 weeks. Don't have a lot of tournament information. I do have one. Let's go ahead and we'll get it over with. Me and Josh went to South Carolina. Hi, Carol. Hey, Robert. Nestor. Me and Josh went down to, and Bo and Jake Gunsinger went down to Norman, this last weekend. Fished a tournament on Saturday or Friday. Guys, I know it's a little drive, but it's only a 5.5 hour drive, 6 at the most, down to that tournament. And them guys put on a amazing tournament. Mark's kids was there. Mark lost his life in the service, and half the money went to the kids, to the family. So and they do it every year. They pick a member in the service, the family that's lost their loved ones in the service, and they donate half the money to that. We had 57 boats. It was a really good time. Um, First place was 17 pound 10 ounces, and it was Brandon Vinton and Taryn Gorfrey. They had 17-10 for first place. Second place was Garrett Christie and Hunter Burrow with 15-5. Third place was Mike Seawright and Caden Buckman with 14-1. Fourth place was Scott Hammock and Roger Hoover with 13.9. Fourth place was Steve and Chris Helms with 13.4. Sixth place was Isaac Linford with 12.12. Seventh place was Wes Smith and Garrett Haynes with 12.8. Eighth place was Brian Lefier. I'm bad on these names, guys. 12.4. Ninth place was Hale Absher and Conrail Manuel with 12.3. Ninth place was that was ninth place. 10th place was Will Hammond and Hunter Keller, and they had 11-12. They paid 10 places. Me and Josh was fortunate enough. We ended up in 18th place with 10 pounds even. So we was 1 pound, 12 ounces out of the money. And I know we wasn't in the money, but for us to travel 6 hours on a lake that we fish once a year and compete like that, it was I'm real happy with the way we turned it, way we come out with it. So also, guys, I'm going to give the little tip away this week. What we was doing. I was throwing a shaky head, and I've been doing this a little bit this year, so hopefully by next spring you guys will forget this. But I was throwing a little shaky head, green pumpkin, 5-inch trick worm. But here is the secret, I think. I don't know if you'll be able to see the package. It's a drop zone, rattling shaky head. And it's actually got a rattle in it. I tried this. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it or not. But I was dragging that real slow on the bottom. And with that rattle in it, they was eating it. So that was a very good bait this weekend for me down on Lake Norman. And you can go to Drop Zone Tackle and order them. What I was using was a 1/4 ounce, and it's like I said, it's the Drop Zone Rattling Shaky Head. So what, Carol? What's note? Oh, you won't forget it next year. By next year. But yeah, we had a good time down there. I only got to spend 2 days, but it was a good time. And we went out Thursday and struggled. We was completely on the struggle bus on Thursday. We caught one keeper all day long, and we fished from 6:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, dark, uh, on Thursday. But we went right back to the same places we fished, and we done a little different, and we slowed down. And once we caught a couple fish, we realized, wait a minute, this is what we need to be doing. We ended up with, oh, you couldn't hear the rattle. Okay. I was a little worried that you wouldn't be able to. But we uh, we should have stayed in the two spots that we was at, but we went ahead and went to a couple other spots, but then we went back. But we had 10 keepers. We called 5 times, and there was a lot of guys that I know down there that didn't even get a limit. So I'm very pleased with what we done, being from out of town and out of state and going down there and doing it. Uh, but I tell you what, guys, I love Norman. I really like that lake. I'm planning on going back again this winter at some point. So another stuff that we got going on is April the 27th is the Big Bass Bash at Burr Oak for the run and gun. It's $100 entry fee. There is still 16 spots left. So get with either Bill Walters, George Carr, or Mike Swearinger to get your entries. They're going to fill them up pretty quick, guys, as soon as we start spreading the word again. But there's 16 entries, 16 or 17. So get your entries in for that if you want to fish it on April the 27th, and it's away big bass each hour. So start thinking about that for 2025. Also, our club is doing the annual youth swap meet. The money goes to our youth anglers at the mall, Market on State, January 18th. We'll get some flyers out here before long. I'll have one on here. We're doing a little different this year. We're going to do it out in the mall itself. And we're going to do 10 by 10 spaces is going to be $20. And 10 by 20 spaces is going to be $30. And then if you want to rent tables, the tables will be $5, but we're limited to tables. So anybody that wants signed up for the swap meet, get a hold of me, message me, text me, call me, whatever. I'll get a list started up, and let's fill them all up for that day for fishing swap meet. I think we'll have a good time. We'll also have it out on the webpage and all that. So, also, Athens County Bassmasters is going to be selling raffle tickets. We're selling 200 chances. They're going to be for a $500 holiday Visa gift card. We will draw that at our banquet on December 8th. They're $10 a ticket or 6 for 50. If you want chances on this holiday Visa gift card for $500, get with me or any club member. We will have the tickets out this week, and we'll get them sold, and we'll do the drawing. No, Travis, it does not have to be fishing. We had craft members last year set up, and whatever you want to put in the space that's appropriate, we will allow it. You know, you can come and bring you can bring hunting stuff or crafts or whatever you want to do. Okay, Misty, you want a 10 by 10 or a 10 by 20? I knew I was going to have to get a piece of paper and start a list here. I'll just scratch you down right now on this paper, and then I'll I'll start a listing. I'd start carrying it with me. Ten by 10. Okay, got you down, Misty. You gonna sell Travis's stuff? Uh, Also, guys, I had mentioned. I hate. I I'm gonna bring it up. I don't know. We're still waiting on it to go through. I went after I left the tournament Friday night. I drove back to Ohio and went to uh, Freedom Outdoors and looked at boats. We are in the process of working on a deal for a boat. I should know something tomorrow. If it works out, this is going to be a very new adventure for me, and it's going to be a great adventure if this works out. Uh, Jeremy and Scott down there are amazing people. And Kevin Wells, I thank you for the good words you put in for me. I just hope that it works out. If it don't, it ain't meant to be. But it's going to open a new chapter in my life up. I can tell you that if this works out. Uh, I'm very excited about it. I've been nervous for the last 3 days. Today's Veterans Day, so they couldn't get anything done today to find out what we can get worked out. But yeah, if this works out, it's going to be, like I said, life changing for me. I'm very very excited, but I don't know yet. I got to wait. It may not work out. If it doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be. Uh, but that don't mean that I have to give up. Then I can work on other angles and see what happens. But I never dreamed of going down there and ended up being offered the opportunity that they're offering me if it works out. So that's as far as I'll go on that. Next week I'll either be here on tears or be in here with joy. But we'll see. I'll just have to sit and wait. But yeah. Uh Trying to think what else we got going on here. I thought I had something else wrote down. So I got the swap meet. I got the raffle. Club members, we are doing a banquet December 8th at Market on State. So the club will supply chicken, and then we'll do uh, potluck, bring stuff in. Also, guys, the club will start taking new members and old members in or membership dues. Will be December the 3rd. Yes, Missy, you can change it to that. December 3rd will be our next meeting for the club, and we will start taking membership membership dues. We also will be nominating lakes uh, at that meeting, and then we will vote on them in January. I would like to get all the membership dues paid in December, but if you wait until January, that's it's all right. I can't force you to pay them in December, but you have to be a paid member to vote on the lakes in January. So, um, and also new members that sign up at the meeting is more than welcome to come to our banquet and see how our banquet is taking, how we do and stuff. We have a really good time at our banquet. So that will be December 8th at Market on State. So, guys, yeah. And like I said, new members, we're taking them starting December. and hopefully I got a couple people on here. Hint, hint. Will be at our meeting in December, or get with me to sign up. Uh, I'm looking forward to some new members in our club. I think we're going to have a good 2025 year. Uh, and Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've already got a calendar and started writing down dates and stuff. Uh, our open meeting is February. I think it's February 1st. Is our open meeting for the Federation in Columbus. Yeah, February 1st. Now it's going to be at a new place. I'll get the dates or the address and stuff and let you know. And also, too, guys, I do believe I should have had this wrote down too, but I can find it pretty quick. Um, the Great Lakes Fishing Expo in Youngstown is the 25th and 26th of January. January. Oh, wait a minute. He's got 24th and 25th. I'll have to double check with that, but yeah, he's got 24th and 25th, the Great Lakes Fishing Expo in Girard, Ohio. So come up. Hook and Donkeys is going to be up there, and I'll be up there with him. Uh, you know, looking for a good, fun time up there. Last year I went up with Mike and George and had a great time. Um, so put that on your calendars. Get your 25 calendars out, guys. I'm going to start giving dates out for 25. So it's coming around the corner here pretty quick. Um, Also, let's see, we can go ahead. We're at 22 minutes. We'll go ahead and do the trivia question. Like I said, I think it's a pretty simple trivia question. Uh, it's for the Hook and Donkeys 3-inch little hog, and it's June bug collar. June bug collar. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm gonna sweeten the pot tonight. I have no affiliation with Drop Zone, but uh, here we go. Tell you what I'm going to do tonight. Whoever wins the package of the little hogs will win this package of 1/4 ounce Drop Zone rattling shaky head. So I'll put it in the package. Whoever wins this one gets those two. So it must be getting close to Christmas. I tell everybody I'm not a Christmas person, but I must be feeling a little Christmassy tonight to give away some of my good secret baits that probably, well, no, I don't. In my fishing room, I've got them hanging on. I got a few of them packages hanging up. I got to replace some of them in the boat. I lost quite a few of them this weekend. So, but and also, guys, I went through the sponsors. Let's let's sell some fish sticks rods. I've been saying that. Hey, Jeff, what day? What day? What day are you talking about, Jeff? Are you talking about the Gerard show? Hey, Tom Gold. I got a bunch of people on here tonight. Okay, we'll go ahead and since we'll do this trivia question. What year and who? Let's see, how do I say this? What year and who created the Camus boats? What year did they start building them, and who created the Camus boat? You win the package of the Little Hogs, June Bug, and a package of rattling shaky head, quarter ounce shaky heads. What year and who created Camus boats? Misty Six. Earl Bent's 2018. Well, I'll drop two packages off. I'm still carrying Travis's worms around too. So, uh, Dean, that was easy. Earl Bent's, he created Triton. He's built several boats, but he come out with Camus in 2018. Uh, and yeah, Misty Six has won it. So I'll bring them out and drop them off to you. Now, Misty, you'll have to share them shaky heads uh, with Travis. John, I don't know where you come up with Ralph in 1967. Camus Boats is only, well, what, 2018 to 2024. They're only 6 years old. Okay, I like that, Misty. I guarantee you, you drag them little shaky heads down on the river, they'll catch spots for sure. Misty's good. I think, Carol, I think what they do is they tag team. One's on Google while the other one's watching the show. So they're ready to Google it real quick. But yeah, I thought I would I'd throw that out there for the Camus boats because that's one of the boats that Freedom Outdoors is selling, and I've got my eye on it on one. If it works out, uh, you know, said I it makes my stomach upset to even talk about it right now because if it doesn't work out, I'll be heartbroken, but it'll be all right. We'll, like I said earlier, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Uh, but but like I said, get them guys down there at Freedom Outdoors. I didn't know them from Adam, and they wanted me to come down and talk to them. And if this works out, it's like I said, it's going to be a life changing experience for me. Uh, it's I can't believe they offered me something and that they don't even know me. But I know that Kevin Wells, he watches my show a lot, and me and him's been friends for a long time, and I know he's put a word in for me down there, so I really appreciate Kevin. And Kevin is, I need to get him on the show sometime because Kevin won the TBF National Championship as a co-angler, won I think it was the All American as a co-angler, or there was some other. I don't know. I'll have to get that information. But Kevin went through several tournaments, high end tournaments, as a co-angler, and done very very well. And he's a. I was glad to. Well, I wasn't really glad to see him back in the federation because I know what he can do fishing. No, I'm not going to be moving, Carol. I'm going to be moving from this house out to Dad's property, but I'm not leaving Ohio. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna leave Ohio because if I had an opportunity in North Carolina area around Norman, I'd I would I'd love to go down there. Uh, Norman is a phenomenal area. It's a little crowded, a lot of traffic. It's really growed up from when I used to go down there. That's what I was telling Josh when we went down. I have probably been on Lake Norman probably 30 times because we used to take a week trip down there and spend a week. And we traveled actually, I'm very fortunate. I have fished Norman several times. I've been to High Rock, I've been to Sandy Cooper, I've been to Kissimmee Chain of Lakes in Florida. I've been to Kentucky Lake probably 7 or 8 times. And these are week trips. Been to Murray. I think we went to Murray about 4 times. We left one time in February to go to Lake Murray. And when we went through Charleston, West Virginia, it was a blizzard. You couldn't even see the lines on the road. When we got to Murray in South Carolina, we stopped at the car wash and sprayed everybody's boats off because of sand and slush and everything on the boats. And it was always fun because you'd leave, and even like we experienced it this weekend, you leave here in hoodie and pants, and as soon as you come off of Fancy Gap down into Virginia, it's time to switch over and put your shorts on. And then this last weekend, I was coming back. I got back down to Freedom Outdoors down in Willersburg, Ohio, and I had to put my pants on because I had shorts on, but it got out of the truck, and I was like, "Whoa, it's cold here." But yeah, it was a fun trip. I'm looking forward to more of them. And guys, I appreciate you guys being on here. I've been on here long enough. It's time to go up and cook some dinner. And I will see you next week. Hopefully, we'll have Steve on. Then I'm going to look and see if I can't get a hold of Kevin and maybe get him on. And he can tell us about his fishing experience when he went through the TBF stuff. And then I've got a few other people I want to reach out to because I want to start getting some guys on here on Monday nights and talk about their fishing experience and everything else. So next week we'll have Steve on, and if everything works out right, and then we'll start going on with the other ones. So I appreciate everybody, and I'll see you next week.